Alright, so there was nothing upstairs.
But it put some coin in my pocket.
Nothing at all. Just a few. And here is the Shrine of the Bella, which grants what buff? I forgot. How do I check? How do I check? How do I check? How do I check what buffs I have? 45 persuasion, amulet of the Bella's blessing of the Bella, so persuasion. Good. Good, good, good. We are going to pray to the Bella yet again. Because this is honestly a very good buff. From a role-playing perspective anyway. So Helga here has potions of stamina stacked on her board here. Probably because all of the, you know, dirty thing that happens here. Some honey. I'm not even going to bother thinking.
I'm beginning to think leaving more
for what she needs that. The lusty Argonian maid. Should I read this? Honestly, yeah, maybe we can read this. Act 7, Scene 2, continue. The Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 2, by Crossius Curio. Act 7, Scene 2, continue. Okay. Lift her tail. My goodness, that's quite a loaf. But however shall it fit my oven? Crontius Colton. This loaf isn't ready for baking, my sweet. It has yet to rise. If only we could hurry that along, how would I accomplish such a task? Oh, my foolish little Argonian maid, you must use your hands. You wish me to knead the loaf? Here? Of course. But what if the mistress catches me? Your loaf was meant to satisfy her appetite. But don't fret, my delicate flower. I'll satisfy the mistress's cravings later. Very well. But I'm afraid my oven isn't hot enough. It could take hours. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. Okay! Now that I have completely and utterly made a fool of myself to the whole of YouTube, or to the two viewers that watch my videos, the last they're gonna make version 1. Okay, there's a... Ah, damn it, I started with the second version. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Not going to read this since I've spoiled the ending, apparently. Sorry, guys. I seem to be playing like a fool here. I am going to steal her lotions, though. Lotion of vigor. Strong ones. Yes, let's steal the strong ones. Not very difficult. Not a very difficult lock for a strong. Wait. There was an ore inside, which we will use. We will definitely use that. Another ledger, and basically that is it. Nothing more to see here. Or maybe there is. Right, so she has a basement. I'm thinking beyond this stacked food here, there might be some naughty, some dirty objects that Helga uses.
Look, I got the message. What else did you want?
How do you fare?
Working at the Rift and Fishery is
Done,
tough,
huh?
but it put some coin in my pocket.
Oh, I already talked to him, apparently.
Just leave
Alright.
me in peace.
Let's exit to Riften. Well, the outside anyway.
I'm beginning to think leaving Mournhold was a...
Let's check our first log. Return to Brynjolf. Okay, we're not going to return to Brynjolf yet because we do have a miscellaneous quest. Obtain a mark of Dibella. The 3 marks actually.
Steak.
Let's see if we
I'm off
can...
work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
Let's see if we can get them. Apparently one of them is inside the Bee and Bob.
Yeah. What's your problem?
And why am I... One of them is sapphires? No. So what quest is this? Let's see first. I want to talk about Shadow's death. Oh. Okay. Well, if we've initiated conversation, let's see where this goes.
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
No, not the end of story. First, I will try and persuade. You and I both know this is a setup.
All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable hand. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything.
Good.
I hope we bump into each other again.
That is good. So Faeyd has quite some persuasion power behind his voice. His utterings seem to be blessed by Dibella herself. Moromal. I think I've heard this name before.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
I wanted to know about the Temple of Mara. Yes, maybe you can.
Wonderful. Where to begin? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her gifts by tending to the sick, the poor, and the lost. We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim.
Do you accept charity?
Of course. I'd be more than happy to add a donation to our charity box.
Unfortunately,
right now, the
I
best you
would
could provide
not
is coin.
be happy to
We need all the help we can get.
provide you coin. Oh, only 5 gold. Okay, I can do that. Faeyd can do that. He is open-minded. He accepts all gods. As I would like to think that most Hlaalu do.
Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use.
Maybe you can tell me something about Mara's beliefs. Well, Faeyd anyway.
Mara's domain encompasses the emotions we strive the most to embrace. Love, compassion, and understanding. It's difficult to appreciate her gifts in these dark times, but you should consider her light a beacon in the storm.
And I'm not sure I want to pose this question, because honestly I did not have any intention to getting married in Skyrim. I have never gotten married in my previous playthroughs, and honestly I did not want to do it in this one. I will pose the question though, because, well, you know, for the fun of it, I suppose.
Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim?
No, I am not.
Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Life is hard and short, so there's little room for long courtship. A person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony.
I'm not sure. Should I buy an amulet of Mara? Maybe I
May you
already
return
have
to
an
her,
amulet of Mara. Let me check. Amulet of Dibella. Where do I? Okay. So nope. Apparently we do not have an amulet of Mara.
Once in safety.
Let me see how much gold I have. 2,000. You know what? Let's buy an amulet of Mara. Actually,
May you return to her benevolence
steal
in
one.
safety.
I just want to check if you have one. Not going to actually steal it yet, anyway. No, apparently you do not have. So I suppose no. I don't want to spend that much coin on something
Looking
that
for
I
work?
will probably
I
not
need someone
use
to deliver
anyway.
a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
But yeah, let's exit the B and Bob and find those three.
Sure, I'm a dirty.
Let's find Indarin, Hofgrir, and Bolli.
Why would you want to even
I
speak?
think I've already met Bolli, did I not? Blackbriar Meadery, okay. One of them seems to be inside here. Indarin.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you want?
So you want brewmaster?
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
Ooh, okay, a lot of Dark Elves
Welcome.
in this town.
We serve only the best here.
Tell me about
Blackbriar
Maven
Mead.
Blackbriar.
She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family.
And maybe when your lips can detach from her arse, maybe then you can be honest. Well, perhaps I can persuade you right now. Faeyd has a way of making people talk.
Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrik. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can.
No, that wasn't so hard, or was it? But please tell me what makes Blackbriar mead so special.
Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar mead over the last several decades. She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first.
That did sound somewhat rehearsed.
Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me.
There are worse things than being fired.
Yeah. Fired. Sure. That's what I meant.
Well, you've got
again.
nothing to fear from me. All employees must read. I'm not an employee. Faeyd isn't, really, but he is the curious sort, so... I've discovered my bed filled with skiver droppings that were obviously placed there on purpose by an employee who felt that it was an amusing prank. You have until Midas to either come forward on your own or point me in the right direction of the perpetrator of this practical joke. Otherwise, all employees will be subject to half wages for the next 3 months. Wow. What a stuck-up bitch. And another letter to be read immediately. It's come to my attention that the last batch of Blackbriar Private Reserve was simply our standard Blackbriar mead placed in the incorrect bottles. We sold 6 cases of the Private Reserve recently and they were all returned. To make amends, we replaced the cases with the correct supply at our cost. Due to this blunder, the cost of those cases will be removed from this month's wages. Okay, so I'm getting
Welcome.
a good
Allow
feel
me to
of
recommend
this,
the Blackbriar mead.
character from the
Purest brew
employer.
in all of Skyrim.
Orcish sword, damage 10.
I'm the brewmaster around here. What did you
Get
want?
away from me.
Dunma. Hey, brother. Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, what do you want?
Why don't you
This
start
is
by
about the
telling me about
meadery.
Maven
We can talk.
Blackbriar?
Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
Alright, so you run the Blackbriar meadery?
Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable. And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Indeed I do. However, let's get to business. Helga gave you a mark of Dibella. I want it.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation?
Well, let's persuade. Hand it over and no one has to know.
You aren't making any sense. Hand what over?
Alright, maybe you will respond better to intimidation?
If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway.
I'm sure it isn't. Thank you.
Good. Now
brother.
maybe I can get back to work.
Okay, this meter is quite large. Going to explore a bit. Saw a letter here. A note from Maven. Let's close the door. Don't want anyone interrupting our reading or doing. Indarin, if you ever dare to create arbitrary rules on my behalf again without informing me first, I'll have Mo personally show you what your insides look like. I trust that we're clear on this issue and I won't have to mention it again. Maybe let's steal this. Steal this and maybe steal something else. Some potions perhaps? Oh, okay. We seem to have hit the jackpot. Steal gold. Large sack. Salt bar. Okay, we don't need that. We do need gold though. Always nice to have. And never own a buttons. Steal from the table. Here I thought, well, we did find. They did find some gold coins lying around there. Somewhat hidden. But beyond that.
presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
So you are Maven Blackbriar. Heard quite a lot of that.
Welcome. Allow me to
What
recommend
in the
the
name of
Blackbriar
oblivion
mead,
do you
the purest
want?
brew in all of Skyrim.
Your name carries weight in Rift.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
Faeyd gets the sense that she rules by fear. And only by fear. In that she's all talk and no action. At least that's the impression that I received. And thus Faeyd. Inherently. So quite a short conversation there.
Around here. What did you want?
Quite a short conversation. I can't say that she isn't an interesting character though. The build up to her, to finally meeting her, wasn't as epic as I thought it would be, but still. It did serve a purpose though.
Never seen me all this upset about anything.
Bolly, there we go! Bolly,
You
we
in
meet
town, eh?
again.
Here for the fishing, I guess.
So you're a fisherman, Honestly, that is not something I want to delve into. What I do want to know is if Helga gave you a mark of Dibella, and I want it.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa.
Denial, denial. Unfortunately, you do not know of Fate's persuasion skills.
Hand what over? I have no idea what you're talking about.
So you're going to play the same card as that Dunman did, alright? Then give it to me or else.
Or else what? You don't scare me.
Alright. Then, my mistake.
I should say so.
Let's try something else. Are you a fisher?
Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery.
Riften Fishery.
Started out with a single fishing pole and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping this city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree.
Who buys or sells your fish? You know what? You do sound quite charitable.
Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse for a city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of wars driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help.
Who exactly buys all your fish?
I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Why not? Easy money.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are.
There had better be no funny business once I get there. Because Bolly, you have got a very recognizable name and a face. So I will know whom to. I know who will reap. You mentioned Nivenor. Okay.
Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons for Mara Mall over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
You know, this fellow really seems like a nice guy.
Remember to give at the temple.
Makes me not really want to steal from him. Let's see if we even can. Bally's house key, the mark of Dibella. So that's basically what we need to steal. Let's see if we can check the map for his house. Bolly's house. Where was it exactly? Right. So this way. See if we can get anything from there.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
This is it? Nope. This is the honey side. Where is it? Oh, okay. Took a wrong turn somewhere. Happens sometimes. What can you do? But this should be the house in question. Damn it, and there's a guard standing right here. Can I?
Fancy the leather? Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
Alright, so I am apparently... So if I turn my back, I'm not hidden anymore? What's going on here? Aaron's house, maybe... Detected. Maybe I can... Oh, damn it. Faeyd. Your fingers don't seem to be as nimble as they were before. Or maybe it was just a small setback. There's a guard here apparently as well. But there doesn't seem to be a way inside. Beyond the front gate, of course. Which is guarded by this fellow right here. Let's see if we can do something about that. Can we move these things? Can I move? Alright, so apparently... No, I suppose this wouldn't be right anyway to enter the house while the guard is watching there. Even if I managed to open it without being caught, it would just seem like an exploit to me. Not going to do that.
My husband Bercy will be...
I will try to persuade Bolly
To get that
again,
purchase
though.
agreement, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Persuade.
Hand what over? I have no
Alright,
idea what you're talking
no.
about.
Give
Or
it.
else what? You don't scare me.
Okay, so he is... So he has his mind set on not giving it to us, but we do have someone else that... Obtain a mark of the earth from Hofgrir. Where is this Hofgrir? Return to Shadar. Outside of Skyrim? Rift and Stables, that... Oh wait, I think I... Did I say that I would not fast travel? I think I said that I would not fast travel. If I didn't... I really am thinking of not using the fast travel at all. Makes the world more seamless and natural. And not so artificial, I suppose. Honestly, if the game proves to be too hard, or if I am up in the mountains somewhere. I don't know why they. I understand that they that for ease of use they have resorted to this kind of instant travel as a gameplay mechanic, but they could have left the teleportation spells that were present in Morrowind. Those were really cool spells.
We're here to teach you a lesson.
Me? Not me. Hey. Me. Okay, me. Yep, they're after me apparently. And I do not know how strong they are. Okay, they are quite strong apparently. And there is no guard to help us inside. I'm really bummed that I cannot use any illusion magic. I should really try to find someone to tell me some illusion magic. Because I do not, honestly, I do not want to train just restoration. Restoration trains by itself anyway. Those shields. Blocking a lot of my damage. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. A nice exchange of blows there. It felt natural, and that's coming from a guy that never really actually enjoyed the combat in Elder Scrolls game. Piece of advice. Next time in the future, do not try to assassinate an assassin. Because it will always end like it just ended. And apparently we have a banded iron armor, value 200 gold pieces. Should I take this? Because it's quite heavy, I don't know. I think I'm going to take both of them and sell them. The iron boots not so much. Steel dagger, nope. A contract, okay, let's see. Why? Wait, I want to read the contract. Come on, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Right. Here is the agreed upon amount. I expect you to faithfully carry out my request to teach a lesson to the thief Faeyd Hlaalu. You need not kill him, but I have no qualms about it if you deem it necessary. Medena. Honestly, have I met her? Has Faeyd run into her? Because I do not remember her. Don't know why I don't remember her, but I just do not. Ranger boots, okay, we have ranger boots, leather helmet, armor. Alright, let's see what you have. Some gold pieces, and beyond that, nothing. Thanks for the help,
Don't
guard.
cross me, elf.
Why don't you go inside and defend that house some more? Maybe someone will try to break in next time.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I will kill you later on.
They
just
say
you know.
Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King with his voice. Shouted
Yes.
him apart.
That was a lie, actually. And you are a fool to believe as such. Alright, apparently we have a quest mark here. Let's see who it is.
Too lazy to walk, eh?
Hogria
Well,
Horse
you
Crusher.
found the right place.
I did come to Dry. And Shudder. Okay, so... Good, nice. Let's talk to this
Any
one
luck
first.
with Sapphire?
You're no longer in debt with Sapphire.
By the 8. You actually talked her into it?
Yes, I did.
I don't know what to say. I didn't think anyone in Riften even cared what happened to me. Look, I was saving this, but I wanted you to have it. I thought I might need it if Sapphire came for me, but I don't need it anymore.
Potion of brief invisibility.